Join me as I take on the challenge of stopping my snoring for good, tonight. Snoring is something that affects millions of people around the world, and yet it's often dismissed as a harmless habit. But the truth is, snoring can have a significant impact on not just our sleep quality, but also our overall health and relationships. I mean, think about it. If you're snoring, you're not getting the best sleep you could be, and that can lead to fatigue, irritability, and a whole host of other problems. And if you're sleeping with a partner, snoring can be a major source of frustration and disruption to their sleep as well. But despite the fact that snoring is such a common problem, it's often ignored or laughed off. And that's really unfortunate, because the truth is, snoring can be a sign of some serious underlying health issues. So, in this video, we're going to tackle the topic of snoring head-on and explore some of the common challenges associated with it. We'll also dive into the causes of snoring, and most importantly, we'll discuss some effective solutions and remedies that can help you stop snoring for good. Snoring can have some serious consequences, both for the person doing the snoring and for their partner. For one, it can lead to some serious health risks, including high blood pressure, heart disease, and even stroke. And let's not forget about the toll it can take on relationships. I mean, who wants to sleep next to someone who's sawing logs all night? It can be frustrating, annoying, and even embarrassing. But despite all these risks and challenges, snoring is often seen as a joke, something to be laughed off or ignored. And that's really not fair, because the truth is, snoring is a serious issue that deserves to be taken seriously. So, let's get started on this journey to stop snoring for good, and explore some of the common challenges associated with it. One of the biggest challenges associated with snoring is the fact that it can be so difficult to diagnose. I mean, unless you're sleeping with someone who's willing to tell you that you're snoring, it can be really hard to know for sure. And even if you do know you're snoring, it can be hard to figure out why it's happening, or what to do about it. Another challenge associated with snoring is the fact that it can be so hard to treat. I mean, there are a million different products and remedies out there that claim to cure snoring, but the truth is, most of them don't work. And even if you do find something that works, it can be hard to stick with it, especially if it's something that requires a big change to your lifestyle. Snoring can also be a major source of anxiety and stress, both for the person doing the snoring and for their partner. I mean, no one wants to be that person who's keeping their partner awake all night, or who's scaring them with their loud snores. And on the other hand, no one wants to be the partner who's lying awake all night, seething with frustration and resentment. In addition to the health risks, relationship strain, and anxiety, snoring can also be a major source of embarrassment. I mean, who wants to admit to their friends and family that they're a snorer? It can be a really difficult thing to talk about, especially if you're not sure what's causing it or how to fix it. Snoring can also be a major obstacle to getting a good night's sleep. I mean, if you're sleeping next to someone who's snoring, it can be really hard to relax and get comfortable. And even if you're the one doing the snoring, it can be hard to get into a deep, restful sleep when you're waking yourself up all night with your snores. Snoring can also be a sign of some underlying health issues, such as sleep apnea, which can be a really serious condition. And even if you're not experiencing sleep apnea, snoring can still be a sign of some other health problem, such as obesity, nasal congestion, or acid reflux. Despite all these challenges, snoring is often seen as a joke, something to be laughed off or ignored. But the truth is, snoring is a serious issue that deserves to be taken seriously. So, let's dive deeper into the causes of snoring, and explore some of the reasons why it happens. One of the main causes of snoring is anatomy. I mean, the shape and size of your nose and throat can play a big role in whether or not you snore. For example, if you have a deviated septum or a narrow airway, it can cause your tongue and soft palate to vibrate more, which can lead to snoring. Another cause of snoring is lifestyle factors. Things like weight, exercise, and diet can all play a role in whether or not you snore. For example, if you're overweight, you may be more likely to snore, because excess fat can narrow your airway and make it harder to breathe. Snoring can also be caused by health conditions, such as sleep apnea, asthma, or acid reflux. And in some cases, snoring can be a sign of a more serious underlying condition, such as heart disease or diabetes. Snoring can also be caused by sleeping position. I mean, if you sleep on your back, you're more likely to snore, because your tongue and soft palate can fall back and block your airway. In addition to these physical causes, snoring can also be caused by other factors, such as allergies, sinus infections, or even certain medications. And in some cases, snoring can be caused by a combination of these factors. Now that we've explored some of the common causes of snoring, let's dive into some effective solutions and remedies that can help you stop snoring for good. One of the most effective solutions to snoring is to make some lifestyle changes. Things like losing weight, quitting smoking, and exercising more can all help to reduce snoring. Another solution is to try some anti-snoring devices, such as a mouthpiece or a nasal strip. These devices can help to keep your airway open and prevent your tongue and soft palate from vibrating. In addition to these solutions, you can also try some changes to your sleep habits. Things like sleeping on your side, elevating your head, or using a humidifier can all help to reduce snoring. If you're snoring because of a sleep disorder, such as sleep apnea, you may need to try some more serious medical interventions, such as a CPAP machine or oral appliance therapy. In some cases, surgery may be necessary to treat snoring. For example, if you have a deviated septum or another anatomical issue that's causing your snoring. So, to summarize, snoring is a serious issue that deserves to be taken seriously. It can have some serious consequences, both for our health and our relationships. But the good news is that there are some effective solutions and remedies out there that can help you stop snoring for good. So, I hope you're feeling empowered to take action and start tackling your snoring tonight. Remember, it's not just about stopping snoring. It's about getting a better night's sleep, improving your health, and strengthening your relationships. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you struggled with snoring, and what remedies have you tried? Do you have any tips or advice for our viewers? Let us know, and don't forget to check out our other videos for more health tips and advice.